So welcome to the show. Now this is part of the Plateful of Love campaign with Pearl. Now what memories do you get when you're having your meal? What this meal does, especially the Ndengu part of the meal, is that it brings back memories from my childhood. And I'm excited to share this recipe with you. The first thing you want to do is to soak it. Now the very good thing about the Pearl Ndengu is that it's nicely cleaned, it's grade 1, it's perfect. Just put cold water and stir it. And then let it sit overnight or even at least 2 hours for it to have a meaningful reduced cooking time. Now all you need to do when you start boiling them is just bring them to a boil and let them simmer gently until they are fully cooked. Cover them, preferably so that you avoid the water from evaporating as it's cooking. Now when it comes to frying the Ndengu, the recipe that I'm using is so simple. Basically different colored vegetables. I have carrots and mixed colored peppers. I've cut them into equal size pieces, and the quantity of all that will be determined by the amount of Ndengu that you are cooking. Now the first thing when it comes to cooking, I'll cook the carrots and the onions together, then fry them until they are soft. You can let the onions start browning a little bit, but at that point is when I'll add my spices. Now I'm using garam masala, you can use curry powder, you can use cumin powder, or you can just skip the spices altogether. I was using cooking oil that has some ginger oil, so that already has some ginger flavor. I'm also adding a little bit of water so that the tomatoes will actually cook further as they blend with the carrots and onion mixture. Cover it so that it actually cooks on low heat, so that the tomato becomes soft as it cooks. So after the tomato is cooked, the next thing you want to add is the colored peppers. For me, I'll add them and cook them for about a minute to just basically soak up the flavors of the spices and the onion. And then I will add the cooked Ndengu, stir. I'll also add a little bit of salt and then some water to start, so that it actually, because it's a stew, you want to add a little bit of water and then stir. So one tip I can also add to this is that I actually sometimes add tomato sauce or tomato ketchup to my Ndengu. It adds a nice sweet flavor and also enhances the redness of the dish. You don't have to use it, but it makes a big difference. All you need to do after that is to let it simmer, and when it's ready, just taste and adjust the seasoning if you need to, and the meal is ready, the Ndengu is ready. So now it's time to cook the rice. I'm using the Pearl Pishori rice. You can also use the basmati one, but again, this meal is about memories. Whenever I'm looking for that Pishori taste, I always go for the Pearl Pishori rice. Now to cook the rice is simple. First of all is measure your cup of the amount of rice. Now in this case, I'm actually need 2 cups of rice, so I'll put the 2 cups of rice in a bowl, and then I'll rinse the rice with cold water, and then just stir it and then drain off that water. So after that, for 2 cups of rice, I'm going to use 3 cups of water. So I'll put 3 cups of water in a pot and then pour the rice into that water. So when it starts boiling, that's the time I'll actually cover the pot. But before that, I'll add a little bit of salt as well, and a little bit of oil if you like. Also, you can also add a little bit of margarine for that extra flavor. Now, when it starts boiling, that's really key when it comes to cooking rice. That's when you actually reduce the heat to the minimum and let the rice simmer gently. So the meal is ready to serve. Remember, Pearl is all about memorable moments. So what memory does food give you whenever you sit down as a family? Put it in the comment section, and don't forget to purchase the Pearl products online on the Carrefour app or on any major supermarket. I'm signing out. I'm Chef Raphael. I hope this video has been helpful, and I'm signing out until next time. Goodbye.